Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy HB Clips, and today, did y'all hear that? Today, we are going to be reacting to a video called Investigating China's Billionaire Wife Boot Camps. This is interesting. You know, for me, if it ain't rice, it ain't nice. Nah, I'm just joking. I love all types of women. I literally love all women. If you're a woman, I want you to know you're appreciated today. I want you to know how amazing you are and how you don't need nobody's validation. Now, does that mean you're above anybody? Not really, because we're all equal. I know there are bad men, there are good men, but there are bad women and there are good women. So don't give into that gender war shit, please. Stay positive. If somebody's a bad person, just move on. Just move on and don't bring that pain to somebody else that's trying to be good to you. You feel me, though? But let's get straight into this video. This video is by a creator named Aini. A-I-N-I. Boom.
50 billionaires in China. Of them, around
450
190
billionaires?
men, billionaire bachelors, or for these women, their target/future husband.
I don't know if you ever watched this girl's
Most of these
videos.
women come from ordinary backgrounds.
I love her
Probably
content.
like you and me. So never mind marrying into the ultra wealthy. How would one even cross paths with them? When one person works a 9 to 5 and the other is an A-lister celebrity, a romance occurring between the two reads like badly written fan fiction. But these unions do happen.
I don't know, because I feel like, okay, let's say if you're a billionaire, or whatever, you're a very wealthy man, and you have a significant other that works a 9 to 5, and that's a bit inconvenient for you. I feel like unless your significant other isn't open to it, you could probably just have, for example, a stay-at-home mom. Or if you're the female, I give y'all respect, but I don't know if women even do that, a stay-at-home husband. But and you could have time together, like, you feel me? Or even have her, like, if you do a lot of business trips, just have her with you on the business
Like
trips.
the case of Guo Fucheng or Aaron
Explore the world
and his
together
wife. Kwok is a Hong
while
Kong
making that
celebrity
money.
massively popular in the 90s, an icon of his time. He tied the knot with his girlfriend Mocha Fang in 2017. Mocha.
The crazy thing, I think he looked familiar. I think
And
I've seen
how
him
about
before.
her
I don't know from
husband,
where.
Wilbur Pan. Pan is a Taiwanese-American singer who married his girlfriend Luna, a flight attendant. Then there's also Huan Xiaoming, an A-list Chinese actor in the 2010s with his ex Ye Ke, who was a business owner. People were intrigued.
I'm
because
not gonna
all these
lie. These are some good pics.
of rich celebrities were dating ordinary people.
Visually, at
They
least, since I don't know them
turned
personally,
full
I
on
literally just have to go off looks.
after
Don't
they
call me
saw
surface
it.
level.
Here is Mocha, and here is Luna, and this lady in the middle, Amy, is the big boss that's only revealed in the season.
Yo, the Chinese food lady that by my place is named Amy. She's really the go, bro. I don't think Amy ever gonna see this, but I really love Amy. Like, she's so nice, and like the food, I love Chinese food.
Finale. She's the one
Wow.
who allegedly runs
American Chinese food, you know, chicken wings, sesame chicken, all
China's
that,
most famous
fried
schools,
rice.
the boot camps. What do they teach in these boot camps? Why does this exist? And what does it reveal about China's gendered sociocultural dynamics? Let's find out and go bag a billionaire.
Talk to me. Build a billionaire's
The
wife.
name of this camp in Chinese is Miyuan Patient Bun, which better translates to Socialite Training Course. And these
Socialite
classes
training
do
course.
not come cheap. The lower end of reputable classes cost a couple thousand. And
God
programs range
damn.
from 15K
2,000 to train somebody on how to be a wife for a billionaire? That's kind of crazy. This seemed like a ring.
to 150K USD. That's
Oh,
a
hell
lot
nah.
of money. Honestly, if I could
Oh,
afford the
hell
VIP
nah.
program, why am I looking for a rich man? If I just paid 150K, people should be coming to me. But okay, let's say we sign up for this course. What can we expect? Well, step 1 is to get plastic surgery. East Asia has very strict beauty standards. You either have pretty features or you don't. All female celebrities
Damn.
really share the same traits: big eyes, a small nose, a sharp beeline face, and pale skin. So when these socialite classes direct you to a surgeon and you ask to be made pretty, low-key, everyone comes out looking the same.
They on like
This
some
cookie-cutter
into
face is
no crap. Now that she do mention it though.
low-key, everyone comes
Yeah, like I would assume that these was all like siblings. Like this is like a family, and this the brother and everybody like everybody else his sister.
The same. This
Not
cookie
gonna
cutter
lie.
face is known as a wanghongnian, which
Oh
translates to
Wahoo,
an influencer face. Derogatory. Same vibe as being a cookie.
Why you made me say
So
this shit
they
then?
paid for surgery, the cost of
I
which
just
is
said a
not included in the
derogatory
cost,
term.
went through all that pain, possibly have to deal with side effects later on, and in the end, people may still stare at you in distaste because you have a wanghongnian. Exhausting just to chase the ideal beauty standard, but necessary to become a billionaire's wife. Now that we've done work on the outside,
Hey, see, her
it's
video
time
ain't
to
get
look
banned,
at
so
the
I'm
inside.
assuming my video ain't
Next
gonna
step,
get banned for saying
character
Wang Hun Yang.
development. Or how to not look freaking poor. I think we all know this, but the way
Just
the
take care of
world works
yourself.
is totally different for the rich, and we get reminded of it sometimes when the rich say hilarious.
As long as you take care of yourself,
like how
you'll be
Chrissy
good.
Teigen was blasted when she
You will look
tweeted
like $1
about
million
how she
if you take care of
thousands
yourself.
dollars buying AirPods for her
Let me put y'all on some game. Get a good skincare routine. Dress nice. Now, when I say nice, I'm not talking about like Louis Vuitton. I'm not talking about Gucci. I'm just saying know how to put things together. Put that shit on. You feel me, twin? Know how to dress. Even if you shopping at Walmart, you can make a nice fit at Walmart or Target or wherever you shop at. Just make sure it's a good combination. You feel me? And that's how you look wealthier than, I guess. Yeah, just take care of yourself. Get haircut, shape yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Trim down your beard, brush your hair,
Mom, because
etc.,
I'm
etc.
losing them. Like, AirPods are a disposable item. I too buy AirPods every other week. I definitely did not commute on the train, sitting with nothing but my inner demons as company for 5 months and then lost my AirPods.
And I will say too, hit the gym. The gym shows that you got spare time, you know what I'm saying? That you're not just, you know what I'm saying, you being productive with your time. And you know what I'm saying? Boom, let me flex on them real quick. Hold up, let me chill.
Waiting for it to go back on sale again. Definitely not. Instead of suffering in silence in the train though, you know what I should have done? Meet other people at Matchmasters. I'm giving away with Matchmasters copies of the same name and perks teacher to load the rate move on to and if you're an ordinary
get your money, sis. But nah, I don't care about no ad. Shout out to Snorlax in the back, right there.
Luckily, socialite courses are here to develop your rich persona. One of the first classes you'll take is wine tasting. Students are taught how to smell, experience,
I do drink that wine.
as well as express delight and opinions on different types of wines. Unfortunately,
I do be
this
drinking that
carefully
wine.
crafted persona of refined taste and elegance is like one of those optical illusions that only makes sense from a specific angle. You shift a little to the left or the right, and nothing makes sense anymore. Because this is exactly what happened with Ye Ke, Huan Xiaoming's ex, when she was eating cake and reviewing it on a live stream. Here's how she described it. The texture of the cake is really dense, and the main notes are light milk and cream. The richness goes straight to your palate. With certain desserts, the sweetness lingers on the tongue, but this one, the creamy aroma fills your entire mouth, even your nasal cavity with that richness. That's
Nah,
why
I'm not gonna lie, you
every
doing too
girl
much,
should have
gang.
some good desserts in their fridge. If that just sounded
It's
like
either
a
moist
lot
or
of
it's
what
dry.
you
It's either.
Don't worry, I'm also lost. Because what does she
Yeah.
mean by main notes of a cake? And why would the taste of cream
Like, it's a
rush up
musical
my
score.
palate and fill up my nasal cavity? Sharp-eyed netizens quickly realized why this description sounded so off. If Ye Ke had taken socialite classes, then most likely she was only taught how to review wine in a sophisticated upper-class manner, not anything else. So when she tried cake, she just brute forced the same template. In fact, if you hear that same paragraph again, but we substitute every time she mentions cake with red wine, the whole paragraph makes sense. The texture is really velvety, with subtle notes of fruit. The richness goes straight to your palate. With certain wines, the sweetness lingers only on the tongue, but this one, its aroma fills your entire mouth, even the nasal cavity with that.
See, now this does make more
Every
sense.
girl should keep a few good bottles of red in the cellar. Now it makes sense. Netizens also pointed out how it's common to stock up on good bottles of wine because it's a whole mood when you're having those kind of nights and you just need to pour one out for yourself and stare
Take a
moodily
shot
into
for
the
me.
distance. But whereas popping out a finely aged wine may bring you temporary peace, bringing out a year-old cake you stocked up will take you to the ER. In trying to come across as cultured, netizens say she only exposed how little culture she really had. Sometimes you fake it till you make it, and sometimes you should just review cake like a normal human being. Unfortunately
Nah,
for
facts.
Yeke, netizens did not let her off the hook just yet. Remember how we mentioned how influencer faces or Wang Honglian are looked down upon?
Yeah.
Yeke has that look. One thread popped up where one netizen posted this picture and said, "New challenge, find Yeke within 5 seconds." And people were stumped. The next comment, "Level up, which one's Yeke?" Even though one of these girls here literally has an eye out, a defining feature of our faces, people still couldn't be sure that was
Yo.
her. The top reply literally says, "Beep, this one is too hard." Other than facial features looking
Nah,
similar,
that's dumb
I
funny,
think
I'm not
something
even gonna
else that
lie.
makes these women hard to tell apart is the fact that they all have a similar style. Yes, Yeke is in this picture. Don't ask me which one though, I'm still stuck in level 2 of this game. These pictures are shared by
Yo,
socialites on their profiles.
they made
It's
a
quick
Where's
scroll
Waldo
showing
game
a
out of her.
lifestyle of opulence, filled with fancy hotel visits, designer outfits, and dining at upper-class establishments. They're the epitome of money talks. Except this flex is a lie. This topic has
fly,
similarly
bro.
been covered by Clays and Jay Gao, so go check them out. I love their content. Coming back to our socialites though, these girls are
Get in your own Where's Waldo game. That low key fire though, ain't it? Ain't that a bit
truly the
fire?
champions of anti-waste because their setups could not be more reduced, reused, and recycled. Look at this photo Yeke posted at an expensive hotel wearing a designer outfit. Except another socialite has posted the same photo, same outfit, same angle, same location.
Nah, that's
just
kinda
a
crazy.
different person.
They
Maybe one
cloning
photo
them.
is a fluke, but all these different settings? One might guess that they're not just sharing outfits, but splitting the cost of a lifestyle they can't individually afford. Like, no one's even touched the food on that table. I know the camera eats first, but the camera's the only one eating. They're both even holding the exact green apple.
Yo.
Don't be shy, take a bite in the next picture. And my personal favorite of these expose photos is this one, a ski photo that Yeke and 2 others all posted. I can't even make this
Nah,
up.
same
It's the exact
pose
same
and everything.
photo. I guess they were thinking, well, it's not like
I'm
anyone
not gonna
can
lie,
see
it might
this
even
thing.
just be
But
one girl
damn,
and they just
that's
reusing this
slavery.
picture
This
for
is
multiple
finally Yeke
people.
final boss.
It
There's
might not
only
even
one
be
person
just
in
them on the
this.
same
Tell
like
me
outfit.
if this is Yeke or not. But unlike other influencers who flex how rich they are and show off all their gold, we have to remember, to be a billionaire's
Yeah.
wife, we have to have a heart of gold too. So Luna, one of the other socialites we mentioned before, posted this photo where she's releasing a fish back into the wild.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if any Hispanics in here, but there was a clip at a show. It was called Caso Cerrado. And basically, the girl went in there saying, like, she was, like, trying to be like that. I'm not Spanish. And he was like, that her name is Moon. And the lady was like, your name is not Moon, it's Luna. And if you don't know why that's dumb funny, it's because it's literally just a translation. So, Moon is Luna in Spanish, basically.
How sweet of her.
Just put y'all on some
She really
some
cares about their
language
friends.
game.
Oh wait, why is there another socialite doing the exact same thing? You know what would be funny? If they released this fish, got the picture, and then caught it again to take the next photo. Never
Nah,
let
that's
the
dumb
fish know
funny.
your next move. Through social media,
Yo.
socialites present themselves as
Never
a
let the
handsome,
fish know your
cute,
next
and
move.
kind woman. And if they did their homework right, their interests will perfectly align with their future husbands. If Mocha, Luna, and Yeke went to socialite classes, then they are the obvious success stories. Now that we know what these classes hold, it's time to look.
Alright, what if you don't get a billionaire though? Because let's say, I think she said there was like 457 billionaires or something in China. So it's like, alright, let's say more than 457 girls take this class. Not all of them gonna get one of them, and that's just assuming that one of them is matched up with each billionaire.
Society and social mobility. Or what does it say about society if women are willing to go to such lengths, change their face and their entire personality to suit a man? And what does the Chinese public think about these boot
I'm
camps?
not gonna lie, bro. If I was to get one of these girls, bro, I'll tell her, I'm like, yo, just be yourself, man. Like, what you doing?
For every Mocha, Luna, and Yeke, there are thousands of women in socialite classes receiving training and hoping to be a future billionaire's wife. Zhou
At least the hairstyle's different.
Attends these classes justifies the hefty course fees as an investment. She explains how she.
It's like that meme with the Dragon Ball characters, you know, like where it's saying like every Dragon Ball character has the same face, it's just like different hairstyles.
Not well off, and as a result, she often compared herself to her classmates who are rich and seem to be living better lives. Nowadays, she believes that if she can
Comparison is the thief of joy. I had to throw that in there. Don't compare yourself to nobody.
Any worries in life. And her response highlights two key ideas to me. One, it's important, even necessary, to be rich in China. And two, for some reason, a growing number of Chinese women seem to think that marrying a rich man is their best shot at becoming rich. Let's explore both these ideas. First, the significance of wealth.
Hey, I don't blame him.
There's three layers to this: philosophical, practical, and social. Let's go back to some ancient values. Historically, Confucianism acknowledged the pursuit of wealth as a natural human instinct.
Nah, that was racist. That's Japanese. I'm tweaking, my fault.
Success in wealth allowed you to provide for your family, embodying family piety by giving back to your parents, and enabled you to care for your children well. And as long as your success was achieved morally, it reflected virtues like hard work and dedication. Therefore, wealth represented not just material gain, but a bundle of virtues. Today in China, a get-rich culture blends these traditional values with modern consumerism. A person's financial status or earning ability is almost
damn, he got money.
For Chinese men,
he got bricks of that.
Or have kids, just forget it. The burden to provide is at an all-time high. For women, there's often a difficult trade-off between pursuing a career and raising children, since parenting in China is essentially a full-time job. Life would be easier for both genders if only they were wealthy. From this perspective, financial independence is practical.
That's anywhere in the world, though.
To live the life you want. Beyond philosophical and practical reasons for wanting to be rich, there's also a surface layer of social appearance. Chinese culture is highly interdependent, meaning a person's self-worth often depends on how others perceive them. This is quite different from many Western cultures, which tend to emphasize an independent self-view, where self-worth primarily comes from one's own opinion. Because of this, Chinese people may boost their self-esteem by influencing how others see them, which is why you have people flexing designer items and putting their lavish lifestyle on blast. So everyone around them thinks,
so basically they move like Instagram is real life.
These three layers, philosophical values, practical reasons,
there's people that live like that everywhere though.
All strongly motivate the pursuit of wealth. And if that is the goal, the question now is, how do Chinese people get rich? This ties into the second thing we identified in Joe's response. She believes marriage is the best solution here. But let's see what other options she has, because that will allow us to understand why she chose marriage. To become rich in China or ascend up the class ladder, there are three main ways: education, getting top marks, which then leads to well-paying careers, entrepreneurship, or marriage. The first way, excelling academically, is a path with brutal competition. It is the default way for one to change their life and gain greater social mobility. In the lead-up to the Gaokao, China's university admissions...
Yeah, I heard that they go to school like 6 days a week or 7 days a week or something. No, study 12 to 16, that's kind of crazy, but...
It's insanely difficult and stressful, and at the end of the day, only a very small percentage of students are rewarded with a prestigious, high-paying, and stable career. The next part, entrepreneurship, has the highest potential in unlocking immense wealth, but it
makes
also
sense.
carries the highest risk. And the last part is marriage. Moving up in class not through your own merit, but because your partner is rich. I think if we were to choose between us being the rich one ourselves versus us marrying someone rich, most of us would say we'd want to be the rich one. So Joel's decision to opt for marrying someone rich...
Alright, but this goes back to my question earlier, if there's any ladies watching this. If you were a millionaire, billionaire, or whatever, would you have a stay-at-home husband, or would you date down, or would you just want to find someone that's either matching you or less than you? Like, I mean, someone that's matching you or someone who has more money than you? Let me know.
The Gaokao is too competitive, and most businesses fail anyway. It almost seems as if marriage is the only choice. Marrying rich can get you the same explosive rising cost as topping the Gaokao or creating a successful business empire. In this sense, it may be the easiest way to completely get your life around. There's a problem with this thinking that I'll get to later.
Probably easier, but more unlikely.
Classes actively encourage it. Their whole pitch is that marrying rich is the most achievable path to wealth for a woman in the modern day. And if you remember Amy, who allegedly runs socialite camps and was thrust into the spotlight after that photo came out, she actually went on several TV shows because she was asked about this exact topic of training ordinary girls to become billionaire wives. In response, she said that this is all nonsense. Does the public really think celebrities are all idiots and this easy to fool? Well, I don't know if this is a hot take, but you know what? I think the most
Yo.
convincing lies are the ones we want to believe. Wang Xiaoming, the actor that dated Ye Ke, said in an interview once that he doesn't like it when a woman is more capable than him, especially if they're better than him in many ways. That'll be really upsetting. Sounds a bit like fragile masculinity to me.
Clock it, girl. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If my woman is successful, if my woman is putting in that work, as long as she don't ever disrespect me, I'm cool with that. But like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, my girl doing better than me, so nah, I'm mad. Like, nah, I can't be with you. Like, if my girl doing better than me, it's kind of just like, as long as we had that mutual respect, like, don't be out here trying to like, oh, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the one that do this, I'm the one that do that. Like, bro, especially if we married, we're supposed to be a team. Just because you got more to contribute to the pot don't mean I ain't contributing nothing, though. That's the only problem I would see. Like, don't get mad and say some shit that you don't mean just because I will feel disrespected. And then, like, that's going to change the dynamic for the relationship unless we find a way to get over that patch. But I wouldn't be able to look at you the same. I'd be like, nah, I see how you really feel about me.
Very much be dealing with a capable woman. Now compare that to another woman who approaches it, one who may have changed her entire personality and looks just so she could be picked. The power dynamics and the way he's treated in these two relationships would be completely different. In fact, one girl who attended the socialite class recalls her teacher saying, "Don't treat your future husband as your husband. Treat him as your boss." My point here is, Amy is
that's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But
certainly they aren't ignorant to the allegations of their wives coming from socialite pants, especially when this was being blasted by the media.
What if they getting cheated on and shit?
That these couples end up getting married, then I think.
But I think she's also the one that dropped the video. She had us a video. Let me see, mini player. Something. Where is it? Oh, investigating Oh, this is Japan though. Japan's cheating culture. They don't be caring if they man be cheating as long as it's a brothel or something like that.
The couples may have gotten a happily ever after, but such very.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship cheating. If I feel like if we're married, especially, like I'm like, so why would I marry you if I'm just gonna go somewhere else? You feel me?
Introducing herself, she said, "All the girls know me. All the girls are my fans." And in response, one audience member went straight for the jugular. She didn't even let Amy breathe because she got the mic, stood up and said, "I'm sorry, but I really dislike you. No matter whether you're joking or not, I need you to know a lot of girls dislike you." Then she continued, "I think you're basically a human trafficker. What you're doing right now is..."
Yo, I said that earlier, low key.
I don't mean you're literally selling them, but you're treating them as products. You're objectifying them. And I think
facts.
That's a really toxic situation.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Wow. The reality is, traditional paths to wealth like the Gaokao and entrepreneurship are so competitive, many people feel exhausted just thinking about the work required to come out on top. But marriage is not a fail-safe way in securing upwards mobility either. There is nothing wrong with marrying a wealthy partner or choosing your marriage partner wisely, because it is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. But if you face an academic or entrepreneurial setback, these failures can still help you grow. Worst case scenario, you don't end up rich. Well, you just be like everyone else, getting through life day by day, waiting for the next big AirPod sale. But if you fail in attracting a rich husband after attending these socialite courses, which had you pay hefty sums,
you invested it heavily,
and change your entire personality to becoming someone he would like, what is left of you? I think the fault here lies with the girls who attend these classes.
She just went crazy. She's spitting.
Competition in China rising to unsustainable levels, so some people just don't want to be a part of it anymore. And socialite courses recognizing this burnout, so they exploit this reality, pitching their get-rich-quick pathway that only requires a small cost of your money, your body, and your soul. Let me know what your thoughts are on these socialite classes. Do you think you have what it takes to be a billionaire's wife? And much like how
I'm a guy.
I am here to beg for you to subscribe. It's something small, but it helps me out massively.
I'm subscribed already. I gave you that like too. Don't worry. Let me turn that bell notification on.
As well to my patrons. Who needs billionaires?
Boom.
Patron support. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
See you in the next one. Peace, deuces. Oh, she do the same thing I be doing. Where I'm like, alright guys, leave a like, subscribe. Tell me down below in the comment section what y'all think about this whole wife camp thing and any other videos that y'all might want me to react to. But I'ma holla at y'all, man. You feel me? And peace.